What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also to ask me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video though, this video is entitled So Girls Playing Football Isn't Toxic Either. Did the video about the gay dude wearing a dress tux. And now, the story is about the young girl she's actually a woman. I think she's 22, who got a football scholarship to NAIA school for football. Now, for the black women, like, I'm gonna say some things that, maybe Chrissy might agree with or disagree with for all of y'all who on y'all colorism arguments. But then I'm gonna also say some things about the greater society. Problem. Major problem. See, there are other girls who play football. They're normally kickers. This sister wants to be a DB. NAIA is not NCAA. It's so they're Division I. NAIA is like Division II NCAA football. So the caliber of players and the caliber of physicality is not the same. Okay? So that's one positive thing. But she had to be a sister, dark-skinned sister, who has the ideology that she can make it to the NFL. That's her dream. Be a cornerback in the NFL. Now, she got a scholarship. She played 3 games last year as a sophomore. She had 3 tackles and a pass breakup in 3 games. Now, having a pass breakup for a DB is a good thing. 3 tackles in 3 games. Maybe they caught a pass on her game or something like that. Maybe she was good in coverage. I don't know. But she's like 5'5", 135. The problem with that is this. This ideology of black girl magic, this is where it goes too far. Because you got a young girl who wants to be in the NFL, like she wants to be Patrick Peterson, like Honey Badger or something. Like she wants to be the next Darrell Revis, Aqib Talib. Like, what we talking about here? Because you don't see straight black men saying, I want to be Beyonce. Because it doesn't, it has a sense of, you you reaching, you're doing too much. This other thing about, me and O'Shea talking about stuff like this on a brother pill, this idea that, feminism has gotten to some of these sisters' heads to the point that they think, men are so incompetent that they could just show up and best men in these type of situations, which I'm glad, like NCAA wouldn't have done this, because you got to think about it. If it's a Division I school or Division I AA school, could you see this young lady playing cornerback against Alabama week 1, week 2? If she had went to a particular smaller school, would have been toxic masculinity if somebody trucked her? Because she signed up for this. And this is the thing, because football is a contact sport. It's a man's game. And what I mean by man's game is, when you sign on to play, you can lose your life. And as a kid, you know this. As a little boy, you know that, you're not praying for it, but that's a game where you could die. Where you could get paralyzed. You might never walk again. You might have an injury that cause you to never be the same again. You could get concussions and brain damage. And this is what our young women are signing up for. Because, they think they really think they're that tough. Now, she's just one girl, but this ideology keeps pushing this forward, And the thing about the sisters and the feminism part is, sisters follow white women's cues with feminism, but you see, white women ain't going to take it this far. You're not going to see a white woman, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to be a safety next year. Earl Thomas and Jane Horowitz. We'll show them. There comes a point it's like, no. No. And this is the issue. Because, you know, when sisters talk about colorism and black women being seen as masculine and aggressive and manly, this plays into the stereotype. And I think she's a cute sister. But you a football player? Really? Okay. Okay. So with that mindset, it's not a mindset that brothers haven't seen of women who always want to challenge men all the time. It's a mindset getting put in action. It's, you know, but you baby stepping it until you can get around the guys who are actually like, look, this is what I do. Like, I'm not playing with you right now. I'm not gonna slow up because you're a girl. I'm not gonna halfway stiff arm you because you're a girl. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a corner, you play press man. You know, you might roll up on a dude the size of AJ Green or Megatron, or he's supposed to be chivalrous on the line of scrimmage. They run a sweep. You know, the guard pulls. The guard is supposed to be like, it's toxic masculinity. I can't block you. The running back saying, I can't truck you because it's toxic masculinity. I can't juke you so hard that you tear your MCL because that's toxic masculinity. No, this is a problem. This is a problem. Not to mention, you know, it's a men's locker room. So how, you know, there are no female showers in the football locker room. Just so you ladies understand this. That's not top, but so the guys need to wait until the girl goes. See, it's to the point where you're having these young women think, I'm going to infiltrate male spaces and then make it comfortable for me as a woman. There's a cutoff point to see certain things. Like Layla Ali was a great female boxer, but she wasn't trying to challenge Roy Jones. You know, she didn't. Yeah, I got black girl magic. It's gonna be me and Roy going 12 rounds in Madison Square Garden. No, you know, Clarissa Shields, and I do a boxing podcast. She's fighting Shields versus Hammer next, I think, and I think that'll be a good fight actually. Still taking Shields though, but you know, Clarissa Shields is a 2-time Olympian, gold medalist in boxing. Is it 2 or 3? Like, I'm sorry, but she made history. But the thing about that is, she's not trying to say, you know what, after I beat Christine Hammer, you know what, Errol Spence, Canelo, Charlo brothers, Danny Jacobs, you're next. You know, yeah, I'm gonna tear up the welterweight and middleweight division. No. You know, no. And this goes a little bit further. You know, because that's why the colorism thing is part of this. Part of it I addressed already, but you know, in the same week that a gay black man wearing a dress tux is not toxic. A young dark-skinned woman wants to be a football player, gets a scholarship. You know, then it's like one of those affirmative action arguments. She had 3 tackles and 1 pass breakup and played in 3 games, and she gets a scholarship to another college. Now, that wouldn't get a person a scholarship, even in the NAIA. I'm just saying. It wouldn't get a boy a scholarship. It wouldn't get a young man a scholarship. I'm just saying. Now, past that though, in the same week, there's 2 black boys running track because they're transgender and they beating the brakes off of these girls. But that's not toxic. Just like last year, there was this white boy who was the state wrestling champ because he was wrestling girls because he was trans. But that's not toxic. Do you see the problem with this? Or do you think this is just okay? Because if you actually one of those people who think it's okay, you do realize if you keep pushing for this type of equality, you're gonna get it. Like there are guys who like, look, she won't play football, cool. I'm gonna run her ass over just like a grown man. She in the weight room like everybody else, cool. She can't do 225. No, look, I'm a little bit bigger than her. I'm 39, right? I played football before. Okay, I'm a small frame guy, but my nickname was Roids because I was strong as a guy. They used to like, you got to be on steroids being that small and that strong. Like I don't do the bench press anymore because I had a shoulder injury, but at my weight and size now, I'm lifting, I can lift 225 in sets of 25 with no problems. And for my size, that's an anomaly to a degree. But if you're talking about people who play football, that's not an anomaly. There's a lot of strong, smaller guys like me. She's not going to size up. With these guys squat, with these guys press, you might want to go look at some of them Saquon Barkley lifting highlights. Be like, yeah. You know, playing cornerback and she's 5'5", like 40 at tops. You do realize I ran track before. Track speed ain't no, if a man runs a 10-4 and 10-4, 10-5, 10-6 and he plays football, she can't keep up because normally that's the, you know, unless you're an Olympic sprinter, and that's rare for the women. You know, FloJo was an anomaly for women. You get what I'm saying? You know, Marion Jones was on steroids. But this is a norm. Like, you got to take into consideration the male-female physicality of this and stop tripping. Because this is toxic. Just in my opinion. Like, share, subscribe. We out. Peace.